Peace, family. Back with another one. Those of you that may or may not know, Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times while incarcerated. Boss Talk 101 just recently did a reaction video to it. Let's tap into it.
Our attention to new developments involving Tory Lanez after a stabbing at a California prison. We do know the alleged attacker. More information here. This courtesy of TMZ, saying the guy who allegedly attacked and stabbed Tory Lanez in prison is serving a life sentence for a murder charge, and this wasn't his first violent incident behind bars. The alleged attacker was identified by authorities as 42-year-old Santino Casio. Prison officials say he's serving a life sentence for second-degree murder and was previously convicted for an in-prison assault with a deadly weapon. So we're following the latest here on Live Now from Fox, and we're also learning more information about new evidence being brought forward in this case involving Tory Lanez. We watched it here on Thursday or on Wednesday as the legal team sought justice in the case of Tory Lanez. They presented new evidence that suggests he never fired the weapon the night Megan Thee Stallion was shot in the Hollywood Hills. Lanez is currently serving a 10-year sentence for the shooting. The legal team alleges she lied about what happened the night she was lost.
All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like Tory Lanez, you know, he's still, you know, trying to heal from his wounds that happened. You know, you and I both know what happened. Casino hit him 14 times with that blade, with that shank, and this is something that's normal practice in prison. You can get stabbed, you can get killed, you can kill somebody, and you in there with a lot of killers. So, OG, what's going on? Have you heard anything further on this?
Man, you know, it's like I said before, it's a sad situation. But all of the emotional outcry, California don't care nothing about Tory Lanez getting stabbed unless they bring some more evidence in and they can go to a habeas corpus. They don't let him out on sensitive pleas just because you got stabbed. So he will remain in prison.
Wait a minute, they say they screaming out to the governor right now to let him go when he leave that. So you don't think when he get out of the hospital, he going home?
Hell no, he going back to that prison.
The same one?
Yes, he is.
Really? And do you think he'll go to PC now?
He'll go to sensitive needs. He's automatically, when he go back, he's going to the hole. He's gonna be in administrative segregation. You know, and he'll be escorted back and forth by police, and he'll be in a cell and eat in his cell, and you know, but he is going back to Delano.
So when his dad spoke out, it was with so much passion yesterday, and we didn't capture this, and so I want to play a little bit of it, and I'm gonna play a couple segments of it, but. Here his father speaks out. Listen to what he says.
Ran a campaign to turn my son into a monster in the eyes. The NBA now high-powered attorney out of New York, Alex Spiro, ran a campaign to turn my son into a monster in the eyes of the world. At that point in time, God said to us, there is a time to be silent and there's a time to speak. We chose to be silent. And now we've been silent for way too long. The hour demands that we speak. One of the reasons why I stood silent is because I trusted in God, but I also did not want any blowback to affect my son, who was sitting in the belly of the beast. That's why I chose not to speak at that time. I am his father, and that is the second capacity in which I stand before you today as the spokesperson and mouthpiece for my family. Tory has 7 brothers and sisters. He has 5 brothers. He makes up the 5, I'm sorry. And their 3 sisters. So today I would like to share a few things with you as well.
Well, and I just want to stop it right there. So his father is very passionately speaking out. According to you, OG, it don't matter how much passion he speak with, the governor, nobody is going to hear this cry for help. And Spiro, if he did wrong, the courts already solidified the fact that he's been sentenced to 10 years, and there is nothing that can change that. Is that what you're telling me?
That's basically it. And it's something that can change it. I mean, we had a time in California where if you, and I don't understand what he had, matter of fact, I was just talking to a lady yesterday, and I had forgot the Attorney Hollis. She was the black girl on the OJ trial. She was with Johnny Cochran. She was his protege when they did the OJ trial.
Yeah.
And but she's fell out, and when, like we talked the other day, when they talk about doing the Kelsey defense, she was so proactive women, she didn't want to use the Kelsey defense that the girl Kelsey Harris is actually the shooter. And so she got off the case, and the lady was telling me another case that we had that was very high profile, that she didn't see a win. Any case that she gets on and she don't see a direct win, she gets off the case and give it to somebody else. So he didn't have the acumen. That's another thing. We don't have the background. We use everything ad hocly and doing day by day. We don't have to do proper research on people. We don't do proper research on attorneys. He should have got a legal eagle that was so good that even if he had got convicted, he could have got an appeal and got an appeal bond. And this is what white America do. They get convicted, but their lawyers get them appeal bond. Now they got sentenced, but they can stay out of jail until they go through the appeal.
Correct. I've seen that a lot of times.
Yeah, so he gets a high profile like that. You get convicted and go to prison. He should have got a $1 million appeal bond and got out of prison. Now you damn near dead. This is aftertalk. Nobody cares about the plea of your 5 brothers, and you should have sent one of them.
Whoa, OG, now stop it. OG, you can't say that.
I'm just saying, I'm being the devil's advocate here. And it's in such a situation that the apparatus of the system is thumbs down on Tory Lanez, where they put up enough money to have this boy killed. They didn't just want to stand, they were trying to kill him.
But Spiro was I think, DA at the time. What happens when some of these people are removed from office, or they get kicked out, or they're not there no more, and now they're fighting the same case? They got to go before another prosecutor or another DA, you know what I mean? Another judge. How much does that weigh? Was it another governor maybe? Like, does that stuff weigh in as well?
Well, and just like right now, even though whatever we got a DA right now in California. The other one was Garcon. If it had been Garcon, he's more pro-liberal, but you got what they call a Republican, white American, an Anglo-Saxon Protestant. And he was against the Menendez brothers getting out, and everybody was trying to get these 2 white boys out to kill their parents. And said that there's so many brothers that are rehabilitated. You know, Ricky Sanders, Bob's Big Boy murder, he's been down since 1979. He's done a lot of good things in prison, and you're not commuting his sentence. He come off a death row too. So you have a plethora of blacks that have really rehabilitated them. And we just talked about a couple of weeks ago about the young brother Wall Street.
Yeah.
Had a murder that Warren Buffett came to prison to see him, and he's showing people how to be rich in prison. And you have these two Americans, they're not even really Americans, the Menendez brothers that killed their mother and their father. And they just commuted their sentence to 50 years. So going back to Tory Lanez, it's a tragedy that this young black brother was sent to prison, and the manipulation that they didn't feel, I don't know what happened, how the apparatus, but somebody paid for him to be killed. And it wasn't no little bit of money. They paid well for that.
Wow, man. That's definitely unfortunate that he was stabbed 14 times. That his father speaking out to no avail. Let's listen to a little bit more of his father before I end this. Hold on.
I want to dispel a few rumors because I've been asked to by my son, Daystar, aka Tory Lanez. Number one, Daystar does not have a drinking problem. He does not have a drinking problem, and that was not the reason why this situation happened. He was not out on the yard, as it was about 6:30 in the morning, and cells were just opened for them to be able to go out to breakfast. On the Thursday prior to this incident, I was called by him, and I was told of the impending threat. And my family and I huddled and did what we always do. We prayed. We get together every single day and we pray. Sometimes it is twice per day. Wherever we are in the world, at a certain time, we're on our phones and we are praying. We pray for him. We pray for you. Because our mandate is not about violence. We're not here for vendetta. We're not here for any of those things. My son, as I stood with him in the hospital room, on the first day, my wife being present, said, "Dad, I'm not holding any animosity against this guy."
Wow. Well, there it is. You know, he said he don't hold animosity against him, and the father tells the fact of 6 in the morning. Child time be early in the morning, guys. If you ever been in prison, you know that you got to get up early and go eat. Well, when the cells opened up, the stabbing started. Is what the father just revealed here.
Get out.
And he got down on it as soon as it opened.
Now, you see the Negro mentality. I don't have any animosity. I wish a sucker would stab one of them. I would go to prison myself to kill him.
Wow.
I don't hope, and we pray on. Quit praying and do something, man.
Well, OG, that's his faith, okay? OG, that's his faith. You gotta the way his faith is. You know, when you believe in the way he believes, he's not gonna do that. Now, you being the one brother from the different faith, you a straight go get him, and it's all justifiable.
It says faith without works is dead.
OG, I'm not finna go there with you. OG, I'm not finna go there with you because I could really take it there. But I'm gonna let you know that no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it about Tory. But at the
this is what we're talking about.
Yeah. But as far as this faith without works statement, all I'm saying is if he choose not to, that's on him. But I get it. It would be very hard for any man whose father, whose son, or whose friend got in that situation. That's why I can't understand why nobody would retaliate if they, especially if he on that same unit and everybody just gonna lay dormant.
Because all them gangbangers and them hard dudes up in there, they praying too instead of putting in work.
Wow, man.
Hey, what's old boy's name? Hutchinson. After his son got killed, now that's faith with works.
Down in Ohio. Well, I'm not going there with you, OG, but I will say, you know, I hope that, and we can only hope, we can only pray that the governor would, you know, pretty much give him a pardon or send him back to Canada or something,
Right.
because they may end up killing him.
Let me say actual facts in California. Governor Newsom is a Democrat.
Okay.
And he's under so much pressure right now. He would not even test. He would not even try to give that boy clemency or get him out of prison, because he would have so much flack from the LADA that they would impeach him out of office tomorrow.
Wow, that's crazy. So y'all heard what OG said. He's saying it ain't happening. He don't feel like he'll be getting out. Tory Lanez gonna have to return from the hospital back to the same prison that he was in. They've already cleaned up his blood, and they're basically going to move on with life at that prison. And what's the name of that prison, OG? Delano. Shout out to Delano prison, man. Y'all some real stomp down, stabbing. I didn't know y'all, keep your chin up. I didn't know y'all were doing it like that. But at any rate, guys, get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Will Tory Lanez be released, or will he stand to go back to Delano, as OG is saying? Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Hey yo. Shop fresh new merch. Link in description. Purpose Records. Artist real, money is fake. That shit Federal TV.